What's up, Jerry? From the hospital. Damn, dude, you have to fill me in on that. You can just text me. I'm just doing some warm-up. I was doing fast draw last night. And when I do no spin fast draw, I do it sidearm, so I tweak my elbow pretty good. What's up, Christopher? James, the world champion warm-up. Yeah, I decided I had to spruce up the title. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do. Huh? By the way, everyone, we're going to do a quick mic check. Everybody hear? Whoop. Everybody hear me all right? Mic check. Okay, Alicia, will you say something?
Mic check.
Can you guys hear my girlfriend?
Mic check.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Christopher? Thank you. I'm just warming up. Chris, Putty Tat, do I believe in Jesus? We don't talk about that stuff on videos. Yeah, it's cheap, dude. It's a super cheap one, and the quality's okay. But it's a must because I have my heater going and my fan, circulation fan going, and they're pretty loud. So without this, it'd be muffled. So gun range. This is a knife throwing range. You are the best content creator on the planet. I love you and have a great night. Damn, that's very nice to say. I appreciate that. Have I thrown these at people? No, I haven't had a chance yet. That's the dream, though. I'm kidding. Kinda. Is it impressive if I stand here? Is that impressive, guys? Or how about this? That's cool.
Hi, Deb.
The brim of my hat was almost touching the target. Close quarters.
Lee wants to know if you've gotten the ballistics gel dummy yet.
I don't have a dummy, but I have ballistics gel, and I've been putting off the project for whatever reason, and I need to do that very soon because it's getting warm out, and when it's warm, it tends to melt quicker. So thank you for reminding me. I actually have a bust that I'm going to fill. I need to do that. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Yeah, that bust that's on the wall right there, it's hollow on the back side. So I will have torso, anatomically correct or whatever, and then I'm going to put t-shirt, and I have an old leather jacket. I'm going to put a leather jacket on there too, and that way I can show everybody how easy knives go through leather and stuff. You'd be surprised. This is dull. You'd be very surprised how deep these can go. And then a sharp knife is just, totally different thing. But what I was getting ready to say is a stick is a stick. Especially in competition, it counts if it sticks, right? It's got to stick with the point. And a perfect stick, straight in, exactly where you want it to go, is really good feeling, right? Then you get to a point where you can still mess up your throw pretty bad. And you're like, oh man, that's not gonna stick. And then it sticks still, and you're like, oh, all right, that's still I stuck it, right? So there's like different levels. Damn, these things are deep, dude. How's it look? Does it look cool? Tactical. I was gonna throw some of the TE Dojo stuff. I was eyeballing it over there on my knife table, and I really would like to throw them, but I only have 2. I have one of most of them and 2. And I prefer to throw 3. I'd rather throw more. So that's why you kind of see me throw these a lot, because I have so many of them. It makes for better content. We don't have to stop and grab them all the time. Emotionless, yeah, if you could throw emotionless, that's the best. As soon as you get angry, everything kind of could fall apart, you know. Depends on how practiced you are. I've never had to throw in a high stress situation other than competition, which that stresses you out, but that's in a different way. So it comes into play for sure. Especially when I first started going to competitions, my anxiety was off the charts, and that's not good for you, especially when you're shaking. You know, you go to a competition, you look up to all these people so much, and next thing you know, you're standing right next to them, people that you've seen on the internet that just blow your mind. So it's stressful. I still get stressed, not so much anymore at my competition because I'm just doing it for fun, but I'm not sure if I'll ever get over that. It depends on the situation, you know, what the stakes are.
So Outdoors VR said, what made you decide that you wanted to be a YouTuber, and who has helped you through the journey?
Ooh, that's a good question, man. Damn. Well, I started throwing knives before I knew anything about the internet, really. I didn't have a phone. I never had a computer. And I'd been throwing knives for a while before that, and then I connected with a friend of mine from school that threw knives, and we started throwing many times a week together. We were just having a really good time. Then we discovered, I don't remember how, we searched knife throwing competitions, and then we saw there was IKTOF, AKTA, there was the Euro throwers and stuff, and then it was just like, mine, you know. So I think really highly of all the people that came before me, and the notoriety that they got, and you know, their records are in name books, and in the knife throwing community, there are just a bunch of names that like stand out, like these legends and shit. So I decided that I wanted to leave my mark in the community, or possibly the world, after I'm dead and gone. I wanted to leave my mark showing that I was good enough to be recognized by my peers. And never been motivated by money, just for the love of the sport, and just to be recognized by my peers and stuff. And it's been cool.
And who has helped you through the journey?
Who helped me through the journey is, I mean, there's so many people. The knife throwing community, I could rattle off a bunch of names that you guys don't even know. But Mike Baton, Alamo, he was a big influence. He was the president of IKTOF for a while, which is the International Knife Throwers Hall of Fame. Joe Broken Feather Dara is another huge one that really influenced me. There's a bunch of people behind the scenes that has helped me with social media and stuff. Roger Jaws, I know you guys don't know who that is. He doesn't really make videos anymore, but he was a huge inspiration to me and had already been on YouTube for a long time. So he helped me a lot in the beginning. And a lot of it's just been figuring it out on my way. I'm still figuring it out. It's always changing, but a few people on Instagram as well help me out. Bourbon Bill with Sparrow Bushcraft, he helped me out a lot, how to get my videos seen, which doesn't really matter anymore. Doesn't really matter anymore because Instagram has shadow banned everybody that has anything to do with knives, knife throwing, knife making. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But that was a good question. Thank you.
So, why don't you read the last comment?
Last comment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep stepping away because I'm experimenting with what is monetizable. I know that I'm not supposed to cuss. I found that out. I thought that I was exempt from that in the live videos. I'm not. So now I'm trying to not vape and not drink during the live stream. So I'm just doing an experiment. But how do I think of the WKTL? It seems their throwing style really differs. I have nothing good to say about WKTL. That being said, I don't know the people that are involved with WKTL, so I can't talk crap about those people because I don't know them. I do not like their format. They are 100% out there to make a profit. Their knives are junk. Their rules are stupid. They change the rules constantly. And in our community, we try to keep as many rules the same as possible so that everybody isn't guessing, or if they changed a rule and they didn't see it, they don't show up to a throw, and everything's different. The WKTL and Waddle, it's all the money grab. They're that's and I don't know how else to say it. They've dumbed it down. They've taken what we do and made it very, very simple. It's like lowering the rim from 10 feet to 8 feet so everybody can dunk. So it's.
He agrees.
It's I don't like it.
He agrees.
Yeah, this is real knife throwing. What we do, what I do, what knife and tomahawk throwing. We throw back to 30 feet. They throw, I think, 15 feet max, and they don't allow you to touch the blade. And then they have these giant guards on them. I mean, yeah. I was going to go compete the first year that they had the world championship. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They didn't even have any competitions. They just went ahead and had the world championship. And then they came out and said, you can't wear your own t-shirts. There's no clubs. You have to buy their jersey, which is a money grab. Then we found out that you can't throw your own knives. You have to buy their knives, which are junk and stupid. So it's just a money grab. And there was a few of us that were going to go there and just wreck shop, talk crap and then leave, but we didn't get a chance to. It's just a totally different thing. It's darts. They throw, and it works. They're very, very accurate, but they throw from like 2 distances or 1. And anyway, I got to stop talking about it. It's going to make my head explode. Walmart Knife Throwing League. I don't know who coined that phrase, but that really...
That was pretty good.
That really hits.
I'm sorry, that was pretty good. Was it?
Yeah.
You did? All right, throw some knives.
All right, let me throw some more. Sorry, I got off on that little rant there, guys. But racketeering. Not only that, they bought Toro knives, which was made here in the United States, and their knives were legal. They bought the company for way too much money, and then they took their operation, sent it to China. So the quality went like this. If you go to any of the WKTL throwing groups and just look in there, it's just broken knife, broken knife, broken knife. It's, yeah. It's not too bad, but I heard that they had it taken off of ESPN, and rightfully so. It's boring. But I was gonna live stream watching one of their tournaments one time. That'd be funny. Okay, I've been throwing some nose spin. Let's do some half spin. Whoop, felt that one. My finger fell off the side there. Oh, whacked that other knife. You guys watching this right now, if you want to see a little bit more history about this knife and the different variations of it, I posted it yesterday or today, this morning. I posted it this morning. It's pretty good video.
James put a comment that said, in quotations, real knife thrower reacts to WKTL, in quotations.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. They can do what they're doing, but
Yeah.
with all the money they have and the exposure they have, people outside of the sport see what they're doing. They're like, oh, that's knife throwing. No, that's not knife throwing at all.
So Backyard Thrower gave you $2, and question is, what do you think of Ace Jet's new Tomahawk?
Ziggy, quit giving me money, dude. I appreciate it, though. That was really cool of you last time. What do I think of the new Tomahawk? I'm not exactly sure. I think I know what you're talking about because they've had axes in the past, which are one piece, and they're not that great. They're just poorly designed. And I know it's got Adam's face on it, and you know that's what sells his stuff. But you know, try to make something good. But the Tomahawk, it's obviously it's a two-piece, right? I mean, I think I saw a picture of it. It's like, come on, dude. Don't just rip off another existing design. Like, try. It's hard not to. But when you're that company and you're that guy, try to do something different. Try to, you know.
He said copy of the Norse Hawk.
It's a Norse Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a different pole on the back, I believe. It's got a, if I remember right, it's got a hammer pole, small one, P-O-L-L.
You've got somebody on from Indianapolis.
What's that?
You've got somebody on from Indianapolis.
Oh, really? Indy? Hell yeah. We were down there a few weekends ago. I'm in North Manchester, Indiana. If anybody wants to come up, hang out with me, throw knives, hit me up on Instagram or email me at fulltangclan@gmail. And by the way, the $100 we gave away last week, that dude, Justin Thompson, he never contacted me. I can't contact him. His email did not work. So, Justin, if you're watching, if you do not get to me by tomorrow, I'm going to have to give that away to the second place winner. Sorry, dude. By the way, if you're watching and you haven't seen before, we give away $100 every first Thursday of each month to be used at delta2alpha.com on whatever you choose. So thank you to Ace. Shout out to him at D2A. The stuff I gave away to those guys a few weeks ago, I hope they got it. I sent one to Oregon, one to Michigan, and I have yet to send the one to Spain.
Lucas, God save, how many years have you been throwing?
I've been throwing consistently about 11 years now.
And Maureen would like to know, in your opinion, what should be a good fit to try throwing non-rotational?
Are you talking about knives, or what to get? Is that what she's asking?
Probably.
Okay, so okay, you know, everybody always expects me to promote the knives that I design or sell or whatever. I will never do that. I do have some great designs, but so does everybody else. You know, find something that you think might work. But there is no magic knife. There are some that work better for others, for certain things, but there is no magic knife. I'm sorry. I learned with cheap United Cutlery Gil Hibbins. And as long as they aren't the super cheap, we call them floaters. They're really thin, light, very light stuff you buy off Amazon. And you don't really have to worry about that anymore now, because on Amazon, they have an awesome collection. Awesome collection. I wish they had that collection when I started throwing, because of the Chinese manufacturers. They have just straight up stolen they've stolen a couple designs, but they've stolen the formula for what is a good knife. So once you figure that out, it's pretty easy to make a throwing knife, as long as it's not too abstract. Keep it simple, stupid. That's a really good thought process to have when making a knife. You can take a straight piece of flat metal, put a 45-degree angle on it, and you can do everything that you've seen me doing with that knife.
They want to see you throw.
All right, let's challenge ourselves, shall we? Oh, where are my knives? Let's do some 7-meter half spin.
Zen said that he started throwing a couple months back and did exactly what you just said. Actually got some inspiration from your YouTube.
Awesome. I love to hear that. You're not the first person to tell me that today. That's all I'm trying to do. Like, just inspire people to get into the sport, and maybe it'll have a positive impact on your life like it did mine. You know, I don't really want to go into it too much, but it's changed my life. Major. So if I can help change someone else's life for the better, it makes me happy. Oh. So I didn't stick those, but those weren't bad. I know you guys probably couldn't see, but they all hit tip up. Now what tip up means is it was not rotating enough. So I could back up another 5 to 10 feet, depending. So I just need to give it a little bit of a flick. Too much. Oh, now I'm somewhere in between. All right, let's see if I can connect it. I went under, then I went over. So let's see what we can do here. Is there a delay?
Yeah.
How many seconds is it?
I mean, on my phone, it's generally about 20, 30 seconds.
Really, that far? Damn.
But sometimes on your phone, when you're watching, there's no delay. So it's just...
Huh.
But for us,
Because I heard the bounce.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was listening for your mic.
Yeah, the knives are dull. These are. Throwing knives are. But I have, I got all kinds of knives, man.
Wildman81P said, watch party from Central Kansas. You're on the big screen in the man cave. Cold
Holy
beers.
shit. That's cool.
Yeah. And Lee said, thank you for the inspiration. I learned more from you than anything.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
He graduated in 98. Well, they wanted to know what year you graduated.
Yeah. Graduated in 98. I'm an old man. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate it. Anybody watching, if you guys don't know about Danger Fest, Danger Fest is the annual throw that I've been hosting. This year's the 10-year anniversary. We started it in my tiny backyard, and every year it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's at the #1 stop bait shop in Pierceton, Indiana, September 20th through the 22nd. This year's going to be the biggest one. It's going to be huge. If you want some more information, contact me through email, fulltangclan@gmail, Instagram, or there is a Facebook group where all the information is, Danger Fest 2024.
You have somebody on from Austria.
Austria.
Yep.
Good day, mate.
Lauren called you.
That's a Dumb and Dumber joke. It's like,
Lauren called you a grandpa thrower.
hey, Lauren.
Ethan Frank. We live in Indiana. It's North Manchester, Indiana. It's about 2.5 hours from Indianapolis.
Yeah, don't be giving them exact location. You got a hater. Had a guy track me down from YouTube today, and he's trying to, well, he did call animal services or animal control or whatever on me.
Dark Memes said, thanks, bro. Learn to throw knives watching your vids. Usually
yeah.
just throw them at my girlfriend now when she annoys me. Anyway, appreciate it.
I have a special live video planned for next week, guys. I'm setting up the fast draw timers. So we will be doing fast draw next week. Hopefully I can get a friend over here and we can compete against each other. But if not, you know, it'll be really interesting for you guys to see. I'll try all kinds of different techniques. And yeah, fast draw is just the business. Whoop. Okay, 7-meter no spins unlocked for the day. You never know.
Awesome.
All right, we'll do 3, 5, 7. Oh. Oh. All right, let's try it. Ow! Try it again.
Ronan wants to know what your timer is. Like your speed,
My timer
your speed
is,
knives.
My timer is a very expensive, custom-made thing. I'll show in more detail next week.
Yeah.
But it's right there on the legs of the Griffin. It's got accelerometers. It's made for 2 separate target systems. It's got a remote, so you need a third person, or you can use your feet, put it down on the ground. You'll see. I got a lot of videos out there showing it, but it's fun, dude. Fast draw is the most exciting thing to watch at a competition by far. And I was lucky. You can't buy them; they're custom made. I was lucky to get one. Shout out to Humphrey.
Yeah. Outdoors VR said he almost died when he wrecked his dirt bike and learned to appreciate what he has to live for.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hear that, dude. Changes your perspective. And as you get older, too, you start to think differently. It's weird. All right, I got to move away from here. My girlfriend's got the heater on back here. It's damn hot.
Oh, sorry.
Holy cow. Yeah, man, life's short.
To use skill or feel or technique.
All right, so we'll try no spin, half spin, 1 spin. How about that? There we go.
Lee wants to know what's different from your fast draw than your everyday throwers.
The main thing, for most part, some people just throw their regular everyday throwers. You just got to be fast. But I started taking weight off of my knives. So the lighter, the better, but you can't be too light. So you still need some control. So I just like Bowie knives that are really light, and the ones that I have, the new ones that I'm making are going to be even lighter. So because when you're up there and you're throwing against someone, it comes down to thousandths of a second quite a bit. I think the year before, I was in the final at Dangerfest with Paul Macarone, and he's one of the fastest knife throwers on the planet. We go up against each other all the time. And we were in the final for first place, and we tied down to a thousandth of a second. I'm not sure how to quantify that as far as how often that happens, but it was a pretty wild moment. You guys still enjoying this? I feel like I'm not being entertaining.
HyperX Boys asked, can you tell them the best affordable throwing knives are? I know you said it before on your vids, but.
Best affordable. I'm really biased, but also I'm not. It's whatever, man, the best affordable, like, I don't know, dude. For the value, you're not going to get anything better that's on Amazon right now. I wish it wasn't that way, but we cannot compete with the Chinese manufacturers. We cannot. You can get very, very affordable knives on Amazon right now from Throw Club, JXC, JXO, and Weissing, W-I-C-I-N-G. I don't really like the Weissing ones so much, but Throw Club and JXC, JXO, even though they're huge Chinese manufacturers, they make excellent knives. Like I said, they know the formula, and they're good, dude. You can get 3 knives like this, a little bit bigger actually, for like $40. I mean, come on, dude. It's not even fair.
All right, Lee wants to know, do you lock your wrist when you throw no spin?
Lock your wrist. That's the main thing. In the beginning, you want to keep your wrist bent backwards so you can brush like this. Then, once you get the knife slapping the target all the time, that means you were canceling too much. Lock your arm straight with your forearm. This way and this way. And then you have a firm but loose grip. Like my fingers are firm, but it's loose in there, right? Oh. Spark. Everybody watching, when you see your knife smack like that, always take a second to examine them. Because if you don't, and you go to throw that again, and there's a big burr, it'll ruin your throwing day. Possibly throwing week. I really shouldn't be stacking my knives. Because there's a burr right there.
Does your
Stainless is a little
forearm
bit
rotate?
softer. Yeah, I gotta get this with a.
Does your forearm rotate?
Does my forearm rotate?
It's
not exactly sure what you mean by that, but
let's see. He also said
throwing now.
Yeah.
Getting your shoulder in front of the knife is a major, major key. Whether you're doing it sidearm or however, just. Oh, in case you're wondering, I'm not throwing into the void.
Okay, what do you all want to see him do? Is it more tough to throw underhand?
No. Underhand is so much easier. Now, underhand no spin, yes, because it's really hard for me to lock my wrist like I was showing you, and they tend to veer off one way or the other. The underhand half spin is I always switch to underhand half spin if I've ever hurt my shoulder, elbow, or anything else, because it's just so smooth. I'll try to demonstrate for you. Underhand is the way. Check it. It's just so simple and easy. There's no strain on you. And the further you go back, if you've ever bowled, that big motion, that's exactly what underhand knife throwing is like. But that's underhand. There's several different ways. What I'm doing, I'll show you real quick, is this right here. I'm just taking my fingers, just laying it in there like this. Just like that. I'm just letting it slide out, just like this. I think I do this once every live video, but it's really helpful, and it helps a lot. There's an exercise you can do to get better at your release. See how I'm like keeping it flat in the air as it comes out of my hand? Just do that a little bit. It's a good exercise. And then the further you away, the more you want to slide off like that. It's just nice, and it's just so smooth. I've been doing it for so long, it's kind of become second nature, but I'm going to move you back a little bit, and I'm going to show the difference between up close and then further back. I'm doing the same thing, I'm just limiting my arm motion. Real far back, I'm doing this and possibly stepping. Up close, I want to limit especially real close, like me to the camera, I don't want to extend my arm, so I'm doing this. I'm limiting the extent of my reach.
Have you ever clocked how fast you're throwing?
Yeah, we've clocked it. This has been a major thing of contention and discussion in the knife throwing community for many years. We broke it down with science. Radar guns do not work. Radar guns measure tip speed. They do not measure the mass of the knife. So if you see someone claiming they throw 100 miles an hour, they're lying, or they're just misinformed. I throw about 46 miles an hour, my fastest throw. I wish it was faster, but it's not. And it is what it is. I was going as hard as I could that day. I'm sure I can throw a ball much faster than that. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna take a baseball this year and a knife. We're gonna measure both to see what the difference is. But here we go. Watch me up close. I'm here at 2 meters. Now watch my arm. See? I'm doing this right here. Now I'm going to do one at 3 meters, 5 meters, and then back by the camera so you can see the difference. Oh. Hit my rig. Excuse me. The further you go, especially like 25, 30 foot plus, it really becomes bowling. I find the step tends to help. But you can do it just standing there too. What's the time, babe?
It's 6:39.
Okay.
Can you throw further underhand half spin than overhand?
I'll always be able to throw further overhand just because that's how the body mechanics work. You're stronger that way. But consistent sticks, underhand. Yeah. Here soon, when it's warmer out, I'll take down my tarp and I'll be able to throw 50 feet in here, or I'll have my targets outside and be easy to demonstrate.
And then Deb wants to know, how do you throw from farther distance without throwing harder?
You can't. You can't. You have to throw harder just to get it there. As long as you can get that knife there, that's all that matters. And then there becomes flight paths flight paths matter too. I like to throw hard, so my flight paths don't have a whole lot of arc. Now, you know, throwing over 100 foot, you're just going to have to. You're just, the human body can't project, you know. Go and watch outfielders that play in Major League Baseball. Those are, man, I've been watching so much baseball lately just because I like watching their mechanics, and those guys are just athletes, dude, especially Bo Jackson. You go back and watch Bo Jackson crank one to home plate from center field. He throws harder. I mean, dude, it's crazy watching he throws harder than the pitchers. I just imagine he wasn't a pitcher because his accuracy wasn't as good. But he's got a cannon on his arm, dude. I was never into watching baseball when I was a kid. I collected cards and stuff, but the more I get into knife throwing, man, I love watching pitchers and throwers in baseball. I'm back at 7 meters here. Of course, you can lob them in there if you're just working on your technique, but let me stick one, there we go. But I've kind of figured out how to throw it hard. See, there's hardly any, you know, arc.
Deb asked, on your harder throw, do you do an earlier release?
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to let the knife go soon. So and the harder you throw, the quicker knife has to turn because it's getting there quicker. It's just like a straight beeline. So I have to use a little bit of a flick, depending on how far I am. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, it's a lot easier to demonstrate this stuff in person. But furthest throw, I had the world record at the World Championships for about 5 minutes. And throwing in competition is totally different than throwing at home. You know, so there's some people that have posted like 100-foot throws. But I believe my furthest throw in competition was 67'6" or something like that. And then the dude right after me completely destroyed me with a 74-foot throw. And he still has the world record. So I had the world record for a minute. But I can throw over 100 feet pretty easy. But furthest can pin, I have the Guinness World Record for that. It was at 33 feet, 6 inches. I'm looking to break that again because someone unofficially broke it on Instagram last year, and that's on my list to do for sure. I'm going to try to hit a 35 to 40 foot can. I'm trying to pin a can from that far, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. Whoops. Last 10 minutes, guys. We'll try a trick shot. Anybody want to see a trick shot? Posted a fail video today. I was trying to get 2 in a row, which 2 in a row isn't that difficult. It's just fast draw. I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can. So I'm going to work on that and try it again soon. All right, what else? Anybody have any requests before I do the trick shot? We got about 6 minutes. That extra 6 inches matters. Yeah, 1 inch matters.
Karma just said she wants to see one. She's watching.
You're welcome, Jason. Yeah, thank you for the question. What do you want to see, Karma?
Trick shot.
Oh, trick shot. Give me 5 more minutes. I'm throwing knives. A full can pin for my trick shot? No. One, it's really, really hard to do because it's pressurized. I've never done it. I have a couple friends that have done it. You just got to get real lucky. And the more you try, the more shaken up and tight the can gets. So, and I'll do it outside. I don't want to do it inside.
They want to know if you can throw behind your back backwards.
Throw what?
Throw behind your back backwards.
I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, just let me.
And then,
How about this? How about I just show off for a few minutes?
then someone else wants to see rapid fire.
Rapid fire? There's several different ways of doing that. I don't really have my speed knives out right now. But I don't know, let's just do ooh, that one behind the under the leg was no spin.
Was it?
Oh man, that one's got burrs on it. All right, we'll set this one aside. Tear up my finger. All right, we'll try rapid fire with these. I don't know. Never done it with these, so I'm not sure how to hold them. Okay. I got the knives right here. Well, actually, I don't. They're in the car. It's not bad without practicing. So in competition, they try to see how many knives you can stick in 20 seconds, and I believe the world record is 32. So that's pretty impressive. I'm throwing them one spin, and I'm fanning them out so I can grab the handle. The knives are a little bit rusty, and that drives me insane. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling at all. Well, I'm glad you suggested this. I've never even thought of this. We've always throw speed knives half spin, which is it's 2 meters. I'm doing 3 meters right now, and I kind of might like this better. So thank you for the suggestion. Needs some work. That is not a record pace. It's not bad. That's far from a record pace. Let's see if I can fan them a little bit quicker. So from the sheath, about 3 years ago, I'll have to go back and watch the video, but I did unofficial world record 3 knives fast draw from the sheath in just over 2 seconds, I think. Yeah, it was like just over 2 seconds. So
It's trick shot time.
trick shot time. Woo! Okay, so I'll give you guys the option, and while you're talking it over, do you guys mind if I go out and pee real quick? Would you want me to do no spin for a fast draw or a quick, sorry, trick shot? No spin, half spin, or full spin? Let me know.
No spin? Half spin, full spin, no spin, trick shot. Full spin. Looks like it is full spin.
Oh, really? I did not expect that,
Actually,
guys.
it was actually quite a bit of each.
Really?
But it looks like full spin went out.
One rotation, full spin. Oh, that's cool. One other question. You just want to see me throw it regular, just out of my hand, or do you want to see some fast draw? I know what I would choose, but. Fast, yeah. Fast, yeah. Keep them coming. Fast draw, oh yeah, all right. All right, let me get my, all right, I got a couple custom rigs I gotta grab.
Definitely fast draw.
All right, so we're gonna be using this one. My other one's hanging up right now, but this is my 4-knife rig. Sheaths and Knives by Bill Page. Rest in peace, Bill Page. That was a major loss for the community. It's been 2 years ago, hasn't it? Or was that 3 years ago now? Damn. It might be 3 years now. Just got to get it over the top of my world championship belt buckle. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Who was Bill Page?
Bill Page was an excellent knife maker. Joe Broken Feather Dara, who's a legend, taught Bill Page how to make knives. And I would say that the majority of people that compete throw Bill Page knives. These are my fast draw knives. These are bullseye seekers. I absolutely love these. But yeah, it sucks. But okay, we toss a couple. All right, that's good. So you can still get knives. You can still get Bill Page knives. He had a protege, and his predecessor's named Scott Ertley. And the only way to get a hold of him, I believe, is through Facebook Messenger. Scott Ertley, E-R-T-L-E-Y. And you can still get Griffins and several of the more popular designs from Bill. Oh man, I don't usually. Dropped it. Excuse me, sorry. Sometimes I forget to have a mic on. Woohoo! So throwing hard and fast is super fun, but your accuracy goes down. But I like it. horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yes.
Yeah. Just annihilated that can. Man, I'm very proud of myself. I did not drop one F-bomb this whole live. So maybe some kids can watch now.
You did have, you got a friend on here, Hugo, that was dying for you to drink a beer for your fans.
I'll drink if I can.
But
on the next one. I'm
very,
trying to figure out if I can or can't. I don't know. They have rules, but they don't have rules for everybody, you know?
So he was very proud when he heard you pop.
Yeah, I got to stay on brand, you know? I got to stay true to myself. But, hell yeah, guys. Any last questions or anything before we hop off here? I appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys are looking to buy a knife, delta-alpha.com is where all of my designs are. Full Tang Clan is the code for a discount. Capital F, capital T, capital C. My Gmail is Full Tang Clan, same as the channel name. Justin Thompson, I would love to give you that $100 that you won last week. So email me. If not, it's going to go to Donna Young in Canada. So, do I know how to throw a boomerang? No. I think I had one when I was a kid, and I can throw anything. I just don't know if it'll come back, you know? So, how long have I been doing this? I've been consistently throwing for over 11 years, or about 11 years now. It's kind of taken over my life.
Hugo.
Deb, thank you for watching. Love you. I'll see you soon. Are trans women real women? I usually don't get political, but no, they're not. They can be whatever they want to be a unicorn, but, you know, no.
Hugo is the one about the beer that just subscribed.
Does weather mess with throwing? Yes. Moisture, heat. You know, throwing in the summer is great, and then it gets cold. You got to throwing with a winter jacket. Throwing with a winter jacket sucks. So it takes a little bit of a transition to get used to that. But yeah, you know, I've got friends all over the world. You know, when it's cold in Canada, you got friends in Texas that are throwing. You're jealous of them. But then when it's hot in Texas, they're jealous of the people in Canada because it's nice up there. So yeah, it absolutely does affect throwing. Throwing outside in the rain during competition is the worst. And you can't control that. Sometimes, you know, there's 100 people there. Half of them get to throw in a bright sunny day, and then the clouds come out and rain on everybody, and it is what it is. See you at the next one, you know?
No.
What's up, Ben? Yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel. I got all kinds of good information out there. Can my wife beat me at this game? Alicia, what do you think? Can you beat me?
No.
Alicia does throw, though. There's actually a lot. There's many women throwers. The
Yes.
WWK, you guys are looking to get into that. They're based out of Michigan. The Women with Knives group, they're fantastic people. We go up there every year to help out with their throw. Volunteer as much as I can.
I do let him throw around me, too.
Alicia, I do a stage act as well, so I throw knives around my girlfriend, too. So, you know, maybe we'll do that, a little bit of that next week, too. But next week, we're doing fast draw. I have the timer set up, so you guys didn't hear it. Shout out your YouTube. At TatesR12. Shout out to you, dude. Do I play Fortnite? No, absolutely not. I used to play Call of Duty all the time. And obsessively, I was obsessed with Call of Duty. So it's either I go outside and throw knives and learn a real skill, or I waste my time. I love Call of Duty, dude. I love it. But there's just too many people good at it. You know, I could never hang. South Africa. South Africa moving to Philadelphia. Can you tell me a little bit about America? Man, dude, I'm not answering that. It's the internet. Look it up. Google it. Cool Mikey 5. What's up, dude? Shout out. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week at 6. Well, sorry. Shit. Next week, I'm going to a comedy show. I'm going to see Anthony Jeselnik. So I will be doing this on Friday. This will be the only time that I'm doing it on Friday and not Thursday. So I'll make a post about it to remind everybody. Dang it, I said the S word. I think that word's okay.
We'll find out.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this or learned anything, I'd appreciate a comment or a subscription. Later.